Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Foolish Mortals. And in the last episode, guys, Murphy narrowly avoided being buried alive after being confronted by Rackham's ghost once he secured the first key. We were able to get out of it, though, and we were able to secure passage here to Crossbone Cove. We're here with Crab and Muffy found some gemstones, which are pretty much just baubles to him, trinkets, that hopefully is going to help us secure some fossils that will make Muffy very happy. And then we're going to have to head back to the fort and use the cannon to open up this pathway, I'm thinking. Now, I'm wondering if there is any way...
That didn't work.
Okay, I was wondering if we need to put the brooch somewhere? Because it does shine, right? Is that actually going to work?
Hey, Crab, what is this thing?
There's a cairn. Probably built centuries ago.
What was it used for?
The cairns were used by pirates as markers. You see, with all these coves and caves along the coastline, it'd be easy to lose track of which one held the booty. So they'd stack up the rocks and put something reflective on top, like a shard of metal from a broken cutlass or a handheld mirror. Then, as they'd sail the coast, they'd shine their lanterns across the beaches, and if they saw something reflect back, they knew that's where they'd hidden the stolen loot.
Do you think the cove still has treasure?
I don't think so. What's the point of hiding gold and jewels if you don't come back to collect and spend them?
Nice, because we already saw it reflect light when we distracted the kitty cat.
As I placed the polished brooch on the cairn, it caught the light of the lighthouse beam and reflected it back fantastically, like a signal mirror.
Excellent. I was thinking either that or the fireworks would do. But the fireworks are kind of like a one-shot thing, right? Well, so far so good. Can we...
Hello again, Crab.
Hello, Murphy.
Okay. Now let's just run down the options here.
Isn't there supposed to be a cave here?
Looks like there's been a rock slide. Not unusual on this side of the island. The Caribbean hurricanes hit these coves with full force.
Do you think there's a way into the cave?
That has to be 200 tons of solid rock. The only way you're going to get through there is by blowing a hole in it. And I'm afraid the Creaky Crab 2 here is too small for artillery.
Shame.
Do you think there are any fossils on this beach?
Bones? Here? I don't think so. You see, most of the rock is igneous. It doesn't have the right sedimentary process and stratigraphic considerations. You need to have a thorough understanding of geologic timescales and the depositional environments present in a particular era to fully grasp why fossils wouldn't be found in rock formations like these.
I didn't expect you to know so much about geology.
Most people don't. Skills like that, you keep close to your chest. Never know when they'll come in useful.
I think you and Muffy should team up.
What do you think of Muffy persisting in his search?
Well, everybody needs a hobby, right? I collect rubber ducks.
You continue to surprise me, Crab.
It's like a Jeep owner.
So pirates used to use this beach to stow hidden treasure?
I heard this one was used by Captain Crumb.
He's related to Jasper Crumb, the jeweler, isn't he?
Hard to believe, isn't it? One of the most vicious pirates to sail these seas. Until he got the wind knocked out of his sails. How a bloodline can go from a man who would cut through a dozen men for just a single doubloon to a man who came off worse in a fight with a budgie is beyond me.
What knocked the wind out of Captain Crumb's sails?
Some say it was a ghost ship. Personally, I think he must have had a midlife crisis. Tried to find something more fulfilling, like crochet or watercolour painting. All that swashbuckling would wear anyone out.
Everyone needs a hobby.
I'd like to head back to Dead Nettle, please.
I'll stay here. Come back for me later. I'm not leaving until I find a fossil.
That guy's elevator doesn't go all the way to the top floor now, does it? Hop aboard, Murphy.
But the fact that it's treasure from Jasper's ancestor makes me think this is the right course of action.
Welcome back.
Let's see.
Nope. I've got something to sell that I think you'll be very interested in.
Wonderful. What is it you're selling?
These are genuine pirate gems. They were discovered at the treacherously inaccessible Crossbone Cove, where they must have laid undisturbed for 2 centuries. Just imagine their history. Fierce ship battles, sword fights, X marks the spot. They must be priceless.
That's a very exciting story, Murphy. But I'm afraid what we have here is glass.
Glass?
Yes, sea glass. Bits of bottle or a broken lantern, perhaps. They fall into the sea, then get smashed up into little pieces by the rocks. The tide wears them down until you end up with pretty little polished pieces like this.
Does that mean you're not going to buy them off me?
I'm afraid not. But they are pretty. I'll tell you what I'll do. Have a look and see if there's something you'd like to trade them for. Does that sound like a deal?
Sounds like the best deal I'm going to get.
Nope, I'm okay with that.
It was an ornate display cabinet.
Well, let's go for...
Good evening, Mr. Crumb.
How can I help you?
Oh,
I think I'll just look around for now.
I'm here if you need me.
well, you took them away from me. There
Can
we
I
go.
trade the sea glass for one of these fossils?
Certainly. I think that's within your price range. Which would you like?
The swirly one at the front would be great. Thank you.
Oh, just like his signature. Class. Go with what you know.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Good evening, Mr. Crumb.
How can I help you?
Let's let him know that we've been to the cove.
I've been to Crossbone Cove. I was told your great-great-grandfather used to use it to store his loot.
You made it there and back in one piece? If you're pulling my leg, you'll need to be careful, because my hip's been dodgy for years.
No, really. I hired Crab McCready to take me there in his ferry.
Now I know you're fooling me. Hiring Crab McCready. I've never heard such lunacy. Nobody with an ounce of sense would let him captain a quiz team, let alone a journey out along the southeast shore.
Well, maybe we'll need to start a quiz team then.
I think I'll just look around for now.
I'm here if you need me.
And we've had to use that jewelry shop quite a bit, haven't we?
Returning to Crossbone Cove, I discovered the lighthouse at Fort de l'Amour was now illuminating the inside of the cove.
Well, at least we didn't have to keep on talking to Crab. That's nice. Okay, Muffy, I think you're about to have a good day.
Muffy, look what I just found.
Is that what I think it is? A dinosaur fossil. A memento of the behemoths. A shadow of a bygone age. My very own dinosaur.
That's an ammonite, that is.
Really not helping here, Crab.
Just saying.
And it was right here where you were searching. You were right after all.
I was right. I'm a real-life paleontologist. This will show Papa.
Crab, we're heading back to Dead Nettle. Muffy found what he was looking for.
Glad to hear it. Step aboard. Where did your friend run off to so fast?
I have no idea, but I think we made a childhood dream come true tonight.
I am so overwhelmed, I might spew right across the deck.
I hear you. Maybe he'll come and save the day later. And I was realizing too, I was like, that's not a dinosaur fossil, technically. I mean, it is a fossil. It's still cool. Well, let's go ahead and travel to the fort. And see if we have all the materials. Oh, look at that. Alright, we got matches. Everything's loaded.
The brooch at Crossbone Cove reflecting light back from the lighthouse, I knew exactly where to aim. I took a match out of the matchbook and lit the cannon's fuse. I felt like a pirate captain about to unleash a broadside barrage. Ready the cannons, you scurvy scallywags!
Arr.
Haul the ship to port, down with the mainsail! Buckle your swash and fire!
I'm really glad we got Muffy out of there first.
That looks like it might have worked.
Probably wouldn't have been able to fire that had we known that Muffy was still on the beach. So I think we did everything in the order that we were supposed to.
Well, blow me down. What's happened here? Did you do this, Murphy?
I needed to find a way in.
Well, Aladdin, I think you found your magic cave.
Diamond in the rough.
The cannon fire had worked. The boulders that had fallen in the rock slide were now rubble strewn across the beach, revealing what I'd been searching for, a dark cave winding into the cliffside.
Fun. Let's head into the dark.
A ghostly glow flickered from the far end of the cave as I slipped on the seaweed-covered rocks trying to reach it. I began to fear the worst, but as I emerged in the subterranean chamber, I discovered it was actually the otherworldly glow of plankton.
Thank you, bioluminescence.
I'd read about phytoplankton before, and how its glow was triggered by the vibration of movement around it, but nothing compared to the magic of seeing them. Disturbed by the gentle wash of the waves, algae in the water was glowing blue.
Ooh, can we get some glowy water? Before we grab the key, because I don't want to get buried alive again. Cool.
I scooped up some of the algae water. With a quick shake to agitate it, the bottle began to shine like a blue lantern. It was a rock formation at the far end of the cave. But was it natural?
Yeah, I don't know.
Close up, the skeleton's bones looked bleached from the salt water, fabric worn away from decades of high and low tides.
This is the one who drowned. Or rest in peace, Savior.
I found you, Xavier. Your final expedition won't have been in vain.
2 keys. You
I
again.
grow weary of your inability to heed my warning, Murphy McCallum. No good shall come from you pursuing this.
I know all about your plan, Rackham.
My plan will succeed with or without your interference. I'm afraid you're making a terrible mistake, McCallum. For your own sake, I suggest you leave this island for good.
Never. Whether you like it or not, I'm part of this story now, too.
You haven't learned, have you, McCallum? Everything you've done so far has just made the situation worse. Now is the time to back out.
I'll never do that, Rackham. Finding the treasure is more important to me now than it's ever been.
Then I hope it's a cause you're willing to die for. Just as Xavier Belmore drowned in the rising tide of this cave, so shall you.
I heard Belmont. Oh, that's not good. Okay, can we move?
When Rackham's earthquake finally stopped, I realized the route I'd followed into the cave was blocked. Tons of impenetrable rock and rubble now stood between me and the outside world. I was trapped. The only source of light was the glowing algae in the water, but even that dimmed to darkness when it went undisturbed in the quiet cave. At any point, the cave could fill up with seawater, drowning me just as it had Xavier. I needed to find a way out.
Do we follow the algae?
I'd read about phytoplankton before, and how its glow was triggered by the vibration of movement around it, but nothing compared to the magic of sea. Disturbed by the gentle wash of the waves, algae in the water was glowing blue.
Oh.
As the darkness dimmed in the cave, I began to make out a faint luminescence in the form of a whirlpool. Some turbulence beneath the water was making the algae glow, and I hoped it might be an underwater tunnel. That might have been my only way out, but swimming through the darkness would have been far too dangerous.
Well, then, what do we do? Oh, just move it around.
That might have been my only way out. I wasn't going to be able to pick up the algae with my bare hands.
Well, then we use the bottle?
The lights below the water didn't offer much chance of escape, but at least it was better than waiting to drown in the cave. Using the bottle of algae as an underwater lantern, I waded into the water, then dived down below the surface.
I'm glad the bag of holding that are your pockets are waterproof there, Murphy.
The underwater tunnels felt like a maze. I pulled myself past jagged rocks and twisting passages, with only the ethereal blue glow of the algae to light my way. until finally, with only seconds of air left in my lungs, I reached the surface.
Whew.
Murphy, what are you doing over there? It's dangerous to swim out here, you know. You could get washed into a sea cave or something.
You telling me?
Thanks for the advice, Crab. I'll make a note of that. Green from the seawater I'd swallowed, I could at least say I'd survived being drowned. And now I had Xavier's key.
An aversion to ever eating seaweed ever again. Okay, it's
Hello again, Crab.
Hello, Murphy.
2 keys.
I'd like to head back to Dead Nettle, please.
Hop aboard, Murphy.
I have shown you, I'm pretty sure I've shown you the magazine already.
I didn't need to show him that again.
Yeah. Oh, we should have shown the puppets, the magazine. Crap. Oh well. Now, had I done this over here?
I didn't need...
Okay. It's weird when you meet someone new, you're kind of like,
I didn't need...
have I done this before? Is this like literally the first thing that I've been thinking about? Oh, we lost our algae water. Boo. Well, now what do we do? We got the... I don't know why we still have the wedding schedule. And the manuscript we don't need
It was a
anymore.
manuscript.
Well, look who it is. Murphy, I've been hearing talk of someone wandering the island on a crime spree. And look who comes walking through the door.
I can explain.
Explain what? We've got no time for your blabber. I need your help to catch him. You're an auditor, aren't you?
I used to be.
You must be used to prying that big nose of yours into other people's business.
Big nose.
It's a honker, Murphy. Now, put it to good use and help me sniff out who this Devil's Rock devil is.
What's he been up to?
Given age-restricted voodoo artifacts to an 8-year-old, let loose a dangerous domesticated alligator, broken into Belmore Manor, trespassed at Baxter's Mill, handled prohibited alcohol, recklessly knocked over historic explosives, impersonated the dead, and, get this, bellowsed a chicken.
What a monster.
The monster.
Know anything about it?
Can't say that I do.
Well, keep your eyes open. If a good and just citizen like me allows those with such wickedness to get away with their heinous deeds, then what has become of us as a society?
Is that really the reason?
Of course not. I might sell some newspapers out of this.
Evelyn seemed busy, and I didn't have anything else to ask her.
Alright, that's fair. How about you, Ned?
I decided to leave Ned to his fishing.
Well, that's pretty much it for Dead Nettle, then. Spirit Queen is pretty clear. The fort we've already visited. Crossbone Cove is clear. The church is clear. Maybe we need to go back to the map. Okay, good. I was wondering. I was like, did you lose your...
Then we stockpile the phys ed equipment and use the hockey sticks as swords.
Quiet! Quiet! It's him again.
Casey Jones approach?
I didn't need to interrupt the tea party. I wasn't going to take Mallory's new friend away, even if he was encouraging her plans for world domination.
Can I take the spoon back?
I didn't need it anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, we could go back to the carriage house. Because we still have the parrot. Oh, I have an idea. I didn't think about this before. Could we use the bellows on the...
I didn't need to blow on that.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, we did see the kid appear back here in the mansion, so maybe things have changed. So let's do the rounds. Craddock's still here.
Hello again, Mrs. Craddock. I heard you had a run-in with Sebastian Bach and his marbles.
Oh, goodness gracious. You must be talking about the marble he found in Mr. Beaumont's chambers, I presume.
That's right. What happened to it?
Well, that little deviant was supposed to be making himself useful as a page boy by watching over Mrs. Pritchett, our most elderly guest. Instead, with a single flick, Sebastian managed to bounce his marble off the skirting board, ricochet it off the chandelier, and land it right on top of Mrs. Pritchett's hairpiece.
Well, kids will be kids, I suppose, as long as you got the marble back.
It wasn't a marble at all. It was Mr. Beaumont's glass eye.
Whoops.
And you know what he said? He said he was keeping an eye on her like he was told.
I don't feel bad about taking his paddle ball then.
I heard you didn't send a wedding invitation to Captain Moot.
Well, of course he didn't receive an invitation. He was dismissed from his employment weeks before the wedding for crashing the flagship of the Belmore fleet.
He's very upset about it. Don't years of service outweigh one accident?
Accident? I suppose you never learned exactly why he crashed the ship, did you?
Actually, no, I didn't.
We discovered that Captain Moot used to invite ladies up to the bridge after hours. Dozens of ladies over the years. He'd take them on moonlit cruises around the island and, goodness gracious me, paint them with no clothes on. Draped over the ship's wheel, stretched out in the rigging, dangling from the anchor. Apparently, he must have gotten a bit too carried away with his brushstrokes on the final painting, because he didn't see the rocks the ship crashed into.
Ah, that would certainly be distracting.
Indeed.
Some powerful brushstrokes.
I'll leave you to get on with your work.
How thankful I am for life's little blessings.
Okay. Trophy room.
Good evening, Father Foskett.
Hello again, my child.
Oh, wow.
Do you know anything about the sanctuary crypt?
Oh, I certainly do. History is a bit of a passion of mine. When Devil's Rock was first colonized, the only inhabitants were the monks of the church and the soldiers of the fort. The monks provided luxuries like woven blankets, carved utensils, and certain brewed drinks. In return, the fort defended the monks from raids.
By pirates?
Yes, but also by the European powers in the Caribbean. Their final line of defense was a hidden escape tunnel. According to legend, the fort had a beacon atop its tallest tower. If it was lit, the light would shine through the church's rose window, and the monks could open a secret passage and retreat to safety.
You don't say.
We three kings of Jackson Square, selling stockings a nickel a pair.
Oh, how drastic, no elastic, not very safe to wear. I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from.
I found the secret passage under St. Juniper's, the tunnel leading to the sanctuary crypt.
The rumors were true? An escape tunnel? Well, I'll be. All those years, right under my feet. Makes you wonder if the other stories are true as well.
What other stories?
That the first monks came to the island to imprison... Actually, never mind. I don't think I should be talking about that. I'm already up to my neck in the demonic.
I best be heading off.
May God be with you.
Good evening, Colonel.
Beautiful.
What?
Good talk.
The Battle of Bourbon Bay. What a glorious day that was.
Alright, balcony. Nothing in there. Oh, I heard that sounds like, is someone chopping down the tree? Alright, check the music room and the greenhouse. Basically just making the rounds.
I didn't have any...
Rupert? Oh! The prince.
Hello, Rupert.
Hello again, Murphy. Have you given any more thought to my offer?
You mean the offer to poison me?
Well, you needn't put such a negative spin on it. Personally, I think death's just got a bad rap.
I suppose if the Grim Reaper showed up in a glittery tuxedo jacket instead of a hooded cloak, we'd all be much more on board with it.
Exactly. We all have misconceptions about the afterlife. I used to think we were reincarnated. But the fact that I have the same neck wrinkles and big belly, just now translucent blue, has certainly put the lid on that theory.
Why did you believe in reincarnation?
Well, it was more for the social aspect, really. We used to have monthly past life parties. There's something to do at the weekend, you know. You dress up as the person you used to be, until the venue asked us not to come back.
What happened?
It was a disaster waiting to happen, to be honest. By the last one, we had 3 different members claiming to be Napoleon. And they decided the best way to figure out who was genuine was by seeing who would be the first to reconquer Western Europe. We had one person claiming to be Ebenezer Scrooge, despite the stumbling block of his being a fictional character. The final straw was that we had one Julius Caesar and one Brutus. They got in a fist fight outside the venue when Julius tried to jab Brutus with a French loaf from Bon Ton Bakery, shouting, "Baguette too, Brute!" He said afterwards he was just trying to even things up.
Yeah, it's a good thing that Brutus didn't do the stabbing first.
Who did you think you were reincarnated from?
Anne Boleyn's my best guess. She had green sleeves, didn't she? And I often have such a splitting headache that a whole beheading thing might come as a relief. How about you, Murphy? You think you had a past life?
If so, I can't imagine what I did to deserve the life I've got now. Can I attend one of your past life parties?
If we get them up and running again, I don't see why not. You need to pay the membership fee, though. $50 per person. I know, I thought it was expensive when I joined up too. But it's worth the gamble. You only live once, don't you?
Did you say Rackham took an interest in the poison garden?
That's right. Asking me all sorts of questions.
What did he want to know?
He was asking which ones could drug a person. Ended up rather captivated by the indigo ivy.
What happens if it's used as a drug?
Just a few leaves in a cup of tea would have you paralyzed for hours. There are no ill effects once you come back round, though. Of all the plants here, it's probably one of the benign ones.
Unless you're bricked up alive before it's worn off. Do you have any indigo ivy left?
I don't. It was all missing the morning after Rackham asked about it.
What a coinky-dink.
Well, no time to stop and smell the roses. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Murphy.
Okay, I completely forgot about this statue.
Following the inscription on the coin and realizing that the metallic statue depicted an Indian prince, I took a close look at the statue's palm. For the first time, I noticed a slight circular indentation, about the size of a coin. I placed the coin into the statue's hand. It fit the indentation exactly, into the palm of a prince. No sooner had I done it than I heard sparks and hums coming from inside the statue. That's when I realized it wasn't a statue at all. It was an automaton. A robotic figure made to move with cogs, wires, and electrical pulses.
Oh, neat.
It seemed to be fighting to move, but then, nothing.
Well, blow me over with a dandelion. I didn't expect anyone to get that working again.
It's not doing much.
Joints will be frozen, I should think. No wonder after all these years. Another job for me to do, and a dangerous one at that. Who knows how many volts Master Cecil ran through that thing to get it moving.
Oh, so it needs an oil can.
What I once thought was a statue was now revealed to be an intricately mechanized automaton in the image of an Indian prince. The automaton seemed unable to move, its joints stuck after decades without use. Good evening. Do you know what's wrong with the statue?
That thing will be rusted up. If you want to get it moving, you do best to lubricate the joints, I'd say. There must be some grease somewhere. It's a marvel, that thing.
Oh.
One of Master Cecil's inventions. Swore me to secrecy when he installed it. It'll be even more of a marvel if you get it running again.
Well, no time
I know
to
where to
stop
get
and
some
smell the
grease.
roses. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Murphy.
All right, to the map. And the mill? Chicken? Oh, I forgot the chicken's name. Yeah, we got some grease hanging out right here. How do we collect it?
Nope. I didn't have time for housework. Using one of the cotton flags, I scooped up some of the gloppy grease.
Oh, okay. They're shop rags, essentially. Nice. Oh, and we still have a spare one. Excellent. Well, that means... Oh, Doris. All right, hey, Doris. Hi, Rackham. I saw that.
Doris! Cluck, cluck, cluck. Bark.
Indeed. You said it all, Doris. Alright, guys. Well, we have got the greasy rag that hopefully will be enough to get that princely automaton running. And hopefully that's going to be the path to get us the third key. But I think this is a perfect place to go ahead and call it an episode, guys. I hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. That'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.